The art of sowing bad seed. Tell me this. Now, each day we live lives, right? And within life is oftentimes trials, errors, situations, experiences. Life holds all type of things which await us, right? As we already know, because each day we live is another day we come to find out. Now, when I question the art of sowing bad seed, I question this in relation to karma. Is it real and does it exist? Say, for example, if I'm doing things in life in which put others in harm's way, or say I'm making irrational decisions that I know are actually not for the best for me or for others, it's not the best, it doesn't serve a good purpose, how does that come back around? The art of sowing bad seed. And I question this because you oftentimes have people which are close to you that often die. And sometimes they die in the most tragic way. And when they do die, sometimes you have to take a step back and ask, what part have you played? What might have you caused that could have actually led to that person's death? Because sometimes we oftentimes forget our past. You got what I'm saying? If a person dies and they die tragically, you might say, well, that was just life. And yeah, it might actually be just life. And yet sometimes we play a part. And I say that because sometimes we might have actually done something that was so not nice to other people, right? And instead of that actual thing coming back around and hitting you, it came back around and hit others very close to you. It came back and hit very close to home. So, in me saying this, sometimes bad things that happen, situations that happen, or tragedies that happen, sometimes it's often not always caused by that person's actions that have died. A percentage of it actually may have. Maybe it was life itself. Or maybe it was something that you or I have done. Because once again, life is a cycle. So, I know someone that was very close to me that had died. And the way that they have died, I could actually say was tragic. It was very tragic, emotionally. It was something I had to live through after, when it was all over. Now, the person's actions every day was not right by society standards. Many things that they were doing and practicing every day, in a sense you can say that helped to serve in their death. They paved the way to their own demise. Many may say that. And yet with me, I often question, what did I not do that was right? What energy did I give out to the world? Did I sow a bad seed? I don't know if many people question this. Some people overlook, they just still sit and grieve. But once again, someone somewhere is sowing bad seed. And once the seed has been sowed, it has to come back around, because that's what happens. You got what I'm saying? The energy you put forth, it always has to come back around. It just is a part of life. And many people that have died, and the way that they have died, it might not sound right when I say this, but I feel that they were meant to die that way. Like that was supposed to happen. Because if it wasn't supposed to happen, then it wouldn't have occurred. And when I say that, some get offended by that. And yet the people that get offended by that, they're usually the ones that never had anyone real close to them die. Like some of us that have actually had people die close to us in the most tragic way that you can think of. I feel that those close to me, it was very tragic how everything ended, and yes, it was supposed to end that way. But once again, I know I'm repeating myself. Where have we sowed the bad seed? The art of sowing bad seed is very, very real. You have to be cautious of how you treat people. You have to be cautious of the things that you say and you do to others. You just have to be aware of all that. Because on the other side, there's an actual other side. And no one knows what the other side actually entails. So when you're out and about, try to sow good seed to others. Do good deeds without expecting anything in return. Expect nothing in return. Just sow good seed. Because in the end, sowing good seed will be of good benefit to both you and your loved ones. The universe is always at work. The art of bad seed and the art of goodness.